Before getting started on my session, have you done any progress on agent creation? And do you have any other issues? Have you started with Capstone project? Okay, no worries. Let's understand today's session and then we'll discuss on the project as well. Okay. So now welcome back to class 5. And this is the one which is going to add many more values on your knowledge. Think back where we started. So a few weeks ago, you didn't know what LLM is. 3 weeks back, you wrote a first instruction set for IT helper, right? IT help desk. And you did mention that you are an IT support assistant. Be brave, never intend answers. So we saw that how to write the correct prompt instructions. Then we saw that how can you ground your SharePoint IT knowledge into the agent so that it would be able to respond for your IT questions. And we did see the demo like my VPN is not working, right? And the document was recited into SharePoint, or you can just upload the document and it would provide you real citation as well accordingly. And then later on, can you please mute, please? Yeah, thank you. And last week we built a topic as well, right? We built adaptive card and we understood how the topics works and how trigger phrases works, and that could be a guided flow as well. So now your IT help desk agent have a proper conversation. It is collecting structured incident data as well. Last time we saw that. And now here's the problem. We have collected the information. Now that where that information would go? Nowhere. So let's understand. Let's say if one of the candidate, Sarah, she fills the that agent card or that adaptive card which we created last time, and the agent was saying, "Thank you, we'll get back to you." But then nothing. No ticket is getting logged into SharePoint or any other data source. So no engineers have been notified, no records have been created. So we are going to fix that. How to fix that, I'm going to show you. So today your agent would be stop talking about raising a ticket, but actually it would raise the ticket. Okay. So what we are going to cover today, we are going to connect our adaptive card to agent flow with our that IT help desk agent. Then we will understand how to pass these variables that could be like issue type, device name, severity from a chat conversation into real backend. So we will get the input from adaptive card and we will send that input into SharePoint list. Okay. And then the strategic question is, what is the difference between an assisted agent and autonomous agent? Does anyone know what is autonomous agent? No?
I think it has to do with an agent that can work with information being provided to it, so it can make decisions on its own.
Yeah, on its own without any human intervention. That's right. Thank you so much. So, what happens in autonomous agent? You don't need to have human in the loop, and it would be just automatically performing all the activities. So we'll understand the theory first, and then we will start building. Okay. Let's understand that these are the key concepts, 4 terms. Log these in because we are going to use them every day once you are starting building the agents in your environment. Action. What is action? So action is something where what your agent does, not something it says, but in class 4 we saw that topics, right? Topic starts with all the conversations as well. So it would be action is what comes next. It would create the ticket, for example. It can send acknowledge email, or it would look up on call engineer as well. It would escalate our fallback situation. escalate to human in the loop. That could be some of the actions. So rather than talking what could be the action, that means what it would be doing. And then connector, we have discussed, and if you have worked in Power Platform, you know that there are 1500 plus connectors on Power Platform. So connector is just a pre-built bridge to another system. If I have my SharePoint, if I have my Gmail, how can I connect those? That could be a connector. So, and in this case, we are going to have our IT knowledge base, which will be getting logged from agent and it would get stored into SharePoint. So how to connect these two different systems would be done through a connector. And SharePoint is that where your IT knowledge base and your ticket list is live. However, Outlook is used for sending confirmation email to the employee who raised the issue. And there could be Teams. Teams could be one of the character for pinging the IT team when a priority one incident comes in. Right? To high level, if we think about it, we can have many more functionalities. At the moment, we'll get start from the beginning, and then it's your responsibility to get started. How can you evolve that idea? What I would like to see after this session, if you can start building agents for one business use case from end to end, and that would be your capstone project. You can suggest me your ideas, what you want to get started. And from today, your capstone project is going to get started, and you need to submit your ideas by tomorrow or in next 2 days. And then you need to submit your agent within next 1 week, or let me send you out all the details. When can you send? And then you need to present to the team as well on our session. Okay, so now as did I showcase you one of the agent was ServiceNow agent where you are able to create ServiceNow tickets, and it can show that it can create all the tickets, it can list all your tickets, and many more functionalities you can add. So Microsoft has built hundreds of these bridges. You can pick as you need, and you don't need to write any integration. Even though I'm connecting to ServiceNow, I don't need to write all the number of lines of codes to connect to ServiceNow. I can just use the connector and quickly I can get connected to ServiceNow, and I can uh, have more interaction with it. Okay. So now in IT help desk example, which connectors we can have? We can have two connectors. So SharePoint connector to create the ticket record, and the Outlook connector, which will be sending the confirmation email to the employees. So these are standard connectors, and that's where no premium license is required. Uh, So there are type of connectors. It's like one of them is standard connector, which comes with your E3 and E5 license, E3 or E5 license. However, there are premium connectors which needs specific license, and that is called as premium license on top of your uh, standard license. Okay, so whenever you are connecting to any connector, you need to check whether it falls into standard category or it falls into premium category. Based on that, you need to purchase your licenses. Okay, we discussed about connector, and now next one is autonomous, as we discussed, an agent that runs without anyone triggering it. As I mentioned, no human interface is needed, and that would be triggered by an event. And what could be that event? That could be a daily event. I would say that please run this agent at 8 o'clock at some action at specific time. Or if my Outlook gets an email with specific subject line or any email from my manager, then do this action. So that kind of autonomous actions you can provide. So for an IT help desk, what could be the autonomous uh, trigger? So just think about it. A severe monitoring system detects any any issue at 2 a.m. That event triggers your agent. You can attach those connectors. So if my email gets my Outlook gets email from my manager, then it should send me SMS. It should send me a Teams message. That could be another autonomous way. So uh, it would just autonomous way rather than any manual action to be done. Okay, and then assisted agents. What is that? This is what your IT help desk agent is currently doing. So if an employee types something in Teams that I have some issue, then agent collects the details and fires it through Power Automate or Agent Flow. But human IT engineer, let's say, needs to review that ticket before closing or escalating it. This agent bundles the intake, triage, and then human handles the judgment. So human interface is needed, and those are called as assisted agents. So for today's build, we are using the standard connectors only. No premium licenses required. And what I would suggest you as well, if you want to get started with any agent creation, then please prefer standard connectors, which will be available with you already. You don't need any top-on premium connectors, and that's why you don't need premium license as well. But you should get started with agent builder. And I think everybody has got the account. And are you able to create your agents? Did you check by any chance? How many of you have started agent building on Textiler's tenant or your on your own tenant? Can you raise your hands, please? Nobody has created. Okay. Okay, that's a good number. Anyone else? Okay, John, have you, is it your name? What is your name? Sorry. Is it John?
No,
Yeah,
it's Rahim. I
yeah,
can't there. I'll be okay. There's someone.
yeah.
Sunday.
Sunday.
Okay.
Yeah,
Sunday. Have you created agent on Textiler's environment or on your own environment?
I'm currently using textile as environment.
And are you able to create agent?
Yes, I have. I've created. I've done one for help desks just to collect customer queries and point them to the right direction. And I've done two agents currently, so I'm trying to figure out what idea I can use for my capstone project.
Oh, wonderful. And by any chance, can you give us a demo today?
I'm currently outside of my home, so I'm not with my computer. I can't do that. I can prepare for next week.
Okay, no problem. No problem. That's a good idea. Next week, let's plan for your demo. And why I'm insisting on that, so that it would inspire others to get started on Textilers tenant as well. And because you are using Textilers, so that's a great idea. And throwaway, have you used on Textilers as well? Has
Yes, I
anyone
have.
created?
Yes.
Okay, perfect, perfect. And what was your business use case and how have you gone so far?
No, I was just testing because I just got my accounts a couple of days ago. I had issues creating an account. So I tried for logistics, just an agent that helps them track their but I'm still working on it. Still testing.
So nothing is ready so far to showcase. Is that right?
No, I can't showcase here. I'm currently not on my
Okay, perfect. No worries. But make sure that if you can demo next week. Or I'm happy to uh, get your understanding where are your blockers, right? You can share those blockers and then we can work accordingly as well, and that would be helpful for other users. Okay,
Okay,
so
I'll
now,
prepare.
yeah. So as we suggest, as we discuss what is autonomous and what is assisted agent, so let's compare them. What is the strategic concept between assisted agent uh, and autonomous agent? So when people hear autonomous agent, usually they think that's the goal, and that's not. That's the advanced version, or more autonomous equal means more powerful. Uh, it's more powerful, but uh, how it works into uh, deployment, let's see that. So let's say one of the IT help desk agent. What would happen with assisted agent, and what would be the scenario for autonomous agent? I'll explain that. So let's say an employee types, my VPN is not connecting. The agent collects details, device, OS, and when it gets started, a flow creates that ticket. Okay. An IT engineer opens the queue, picks up that incident, and resolves it. And then uh, this agent handle this intake and triage. But who has fixed this agent? Who has provided more information about that question? About my VPN is not connecting. That was question from the user. The human has found the resolution for that, and the agent now agent is working on it, right? Agent is also working, but the engineer is handling that fix. And let's say if the agent misclassifies severity from medium to low, the engineer catches it before it affects SLA. So human intervention is needed. Now, in case of autonomous agent, what would happen? No human reviews in the queue. Agent classifies the severity. It would assign the engineer, or it would start the SLA clock, and auto escalates if unresolved within the window, or it can send out the auto response as well. So agent would say, find out the knowledge base, and agent would just find out, send an automated email as well for the fix of that problem. My VPN is not working. Now agent would find out from our knowledge base where is the resolution steps for that, and that would send out on email to the user. This is the autonomous way. We don't need any human intervention here. And customer has received the all the right steps how they can solve that agent, right? So there are four steps on the slide. Triggered by is a person typing in autonomous IT monitoring an event. Okay, who approves? Let's say if there is an engineer who reviews the ticket, in autonomous agent it would decide on its own. Autonomous agent will decide based on the description provided, that what could be into low category, what could be in medium category, what is a high priority category. So autonomous agent would decide on its own what's the priority for that task. And these agents are autonomous agents are good for repetitive or low risk background work, but there is a risk level that higher because guardrails must catch them. There should be some guardrails. And in assisted agent, it is based for high stake or customer facing work, and there is low risk as well. So in assisted agent, human would be at every step, every stage, but in autonomous agent, it would be automated. It can be triggered by scheduled email or record change as we discussed. Do you have any other scenarios where this autonomous agent can be a right fit? Okay, no worries. Let's go how it would work, how it all fits together, whatever we discussed so far, how it would be connected to each other and what would be the flow. So let's zoom before we build it because I want you to see the entire pipeline end to end. So that when we start clicking, every steps makes sense. Here is how a chat with your IT help desk agent becomes a real business action. 4 steps. Step one, an employee, let's say, call her Sarah. She opens Teams and types, I need to log an incident. My laptop won't boot. She doesn't need to navigate to service portal. She doesn't need to send an email. She's just chatting on Teams. She just tells the agent what's wrong. Because the agent has been published on Microsoft Teams, she's just chatting with this agent. And she would discuss her issue or that IT issue with the agent in the same way she would discuss with or she would tell to a colleague. In the same way, she can do that with the agent. Now, step two, it's topic where agent is ready for this because in class 4 we saw that uh, we had created one adaptive card and that had some trigger phrases as well. So as soon as that agent sees that topic, it would get fired and adaptive card appears in the chat. It would collect the whole information, what IT team actually needs. What's the issue? What is the device name? When it has started? How severe? Or so this kind of structured, clean, and consistent uh, data would be provided and it would be asked and then collected information from the user. Okay. Now step three is rather than Power Automate, we are using agent flow. Agent flow is the right way. Just ignore this Power Automate here. So this is agent flow or now new concept has come across. It's called as workflows. So previously we used to integrate Copilot Studio agents with Power Automate. Later on, we have Microsoft had changed the way of interaction, and at that time, Copilot agents were communicating or having interactions with agent flow. So Power Automate, because it is somewhat similar to Power Automate, but for Copilot Studio, you would be creating agent flows due to some licensing requirements and then that would be interconnected with your agents rather than Power Automate. It would be agent flow. Now, now last week it has been announced that there would be agent flow would be a classic version now, and new version is now workflows. Okay. So now you would be creating agent flow, which will create a record in SharePoint or Service Desk. Okay, that agent flow will run and it would create a record in SharePoint list and then ticket INC 1000 is new ID for your ticket. Now step 4 is result. Back in the Teams, Sarah will see that ticket has been created. Your issue has been logged with the IT help desk and it may send response that estimated response time is 4 hours and your problem is logged. No portal, no form, just a conversation, right? So now today's build, we will be creating agent flow to log tickets. We will wire it with incident topic and then pass card fields into the flow and then confirm ticket lads into the SharePoint. Before that, what I would like to show you something. And you know how to publish to Teams channel as well. I showcased you that how to Create agent, how to publish. Last time we have done that, but I'm happy to showcase that as well. Let me see if I can show you demo on the, give me a moment. Hello everyone. As we have discussed previously, how to get started with IT Help Desk Copilot Studio Agent, and we have gone through all our previous sessions how for that. And now today I'm going to walk you through how to build end-to-end IT Help Desk agent, which will be capturing IT support requests, which will be using an adaptive card as well to collect structured input, and then how can we store the request into SharePoint list and send back and confirmation email to the requester as well. So this would be a classic example of task-based agent built using Copilot Studio as well as with backend integration. So as we have seen how to create agent, you just need to open the Copilot Studio, make sure that you are selecting appropriate Power Platform environment, and then create new agent. Add some description for the agent and you are ready to go. Now we are defining the agent to handle specific IT request. That's where we can create a topic, and I have created a topic which is called log IT request, and that would have some phrases. So what it would do when I say log an incident, it should fire up. Okay, I have added a message from here. If you see here, send a message would be an action needs to be added, and then adaptive card. As we discussed previously, adaptive card building is nowadays very easy process. You can just give some instructions on M365 Copilot and you can get that JSON for adaptive card. At the moment, I am just trying to capture few fields. It's like title, description, priority, and I have created submit ticket. So now if you see here, you would be able to see the JSON as well here. If I want to edit adaptive card, I would be able to add up here. You can drag and drop. Otherwise, you can just get the JSON from M365 Copilot and place it over here. So now this adaptive card is going to provide me some of the outputs. So whatever user is going to add up here, all the details, those would be my output. And now what I'm going to do next, I am just capturing all these user responses and I'm sending this to a agent flow, an agent flow. Okay, so now I'm just aligning what's this title and what would be sending out to agent flow. So now if you see, I have added agent flow, which is just, if I go under designer, you would be able to see that it's just uh, getting all the input and creating an item in the SharePoint so that we can capture the user input and log into the SharePoint list. Okay. And for that, we need to create a list in the background. And at the moment, I have created a list which is having title, description, priority, only 3 columns. And I'll delete this for the moment so that we can see when I'm testing, we can see the updated results. Okay. So I have created a topic and in previous session, I have explained how to create a topic with adaptive card. And this in this session specifically, I'm giving you more insights on the agent flow. So now here you can just add an action uh, like add a tool and then from here new agent flow and it would redirect to the window which I showcased you just now. And now I have added a message that your ticket has been submitted. So this is just a confirmation to the user. Uh, and you can enhance this by providing ticket ID and giving next steps as well. What we can do, I have created here uh, instructions. So if you see here, what are the instructions I want the user to provide all the information, then I will be logging an incident, which will create an item. And here, one more instruction I have added. You need to completely automate the auto reply process. And I am adding up this new uh, action here to send it to uh, resolution to the user as well in HTML format. Okay. And now if you see what are the tools I have used, I have added a tool which is like send an email V2, and here I have used this fill with AI. Subject is also fill with AI and body is also fill with AI. Nothing has been changed over here. I'm just adding up the description. That's it. And adding up send an email tool. Okay. Now how can we test? So this is my whole layout or structure of my agent. Now let's test this out. So I would go under overview, and if I start with my discussion here, first I will start a new session from here, and I would say here log an incident. It should bring up an adaptive card as we have already discussed. And now I need to provide the title here. What would be my description? I'm just providing more details over here. Priority. Oh, it's a priority high because I cannot do my job and I'm submitting the ticket. Okay. If you see my mailbox as well, it has last email from 7:50. Let's see what happens now. So I am submitting a ticket and it has responded me that your ticket has been submitted. Our SharePoint list doesn't have any item at the moment. Okay. So now it's giving me the summary. Your incident has been logged with the confirmation email has been sent out. Agent is able to provide all the incident summary to me, what happens next, and all the information has been provided, as well as I'm getting an email and which is providing more details with such a nice user interface. So the ticket has been created. Your support ticket has been successfully logged. Ticket details, who was the submitter. It has captured my email ID as well. What was the date when it was submitted and the status as well. And it's giving me more expected resolution timelines. And if you see, everything is showing up over here with such an attractive card on my email. Okay, and now let's go back to the SharePoint list. Am I able to see? Yes, I can see all the details here. So whatever whatever request user is raising, it's getting logged into SharePoint to get tracked by IT engineer. And as a end user, I am getting more information as well on the email about that ticket. Now, there could be some enhancement that you can add an ID, ticket ID here, and you can send that ticket ID as well. Okay, so that's how you can integrate your backend with the agent, and I have integrated here SharePoint. So this is the agent, which is like capturing all the data, which is structured using adaptive card. Now let's see what are the other points to discuss here. We can publish this channel on multiple, uh, we can publish this agent on multiple channels. And now specifically with M365 and Microsoft Teams, we would be able to, at the moment I have added a channel, but if I want to get started from the scratch, what I can do, I want to publish my agent with M365, then we just need to go select on this and then add channel. And once I have added the channel, then I would be able to publish this. However, at the moment on Textiles, we don't have credit license available. That's why I'm not able to publish, but this doesn't stop you from building the agent and testing this agent out over here. Okay. And because we are using M365 here, we selected this channel, and that's where it's saying that you are using Microsoft authentication. If I want to publish this on wider or different authentication, then I can change the authentication. At the moment, those are disabled, but authenticate with Microsoft would be allowing you to publish the agent on M365 and Teams. Okay, so now what I would suggest you to get started with agent development and get ready for your capstone project. If there are any issues, you can let me know or you can reach out on our WhatsApp group, and good luck for you. So we have seen today seamless integration with SharePoint. How can you do automated ticket creation? And this is going to improve your help desk efficiency and user experience as well. Now you can follow the same pattern for HR policies agent, facilities, or any service type of workflows. You can enhance this, adding up some SLA tracking or notifications to support team as well, or the engineer as well. You can add a dashboard reporting with Power BI. So there are number of enhancements which you can do. Now it's your turn to get started to show your skills. And thank you so much. See you in next week.